Well, here she is in the studio. We haven't seen her face here for a little while, but I always love it when she stops by. Yeah, I'm talking about Lisa Heron from the U.S. Forest Service. How are you?
Hi, Kristen. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How you been? Staying busy?
Very busy,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Lots going on.
There's always a lot going on.
There is.
You know, we're back in a winter pattern, things looking
We
beautiful
are.
out there. But boy, for a while, this winter was like slow to the races, huh?
Very, very slow. Not
Yeah.
much snow out there and very dry.
Super dry.
Super
I was
dry.
surprised how quickly everything dried out coming off the heels of last winter.
Me too. Me too. We had so much snow and so much water last year.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, the news, the latest news was that the Pleasant Fire burning down near Bishop
Yes.
was 100% contained, which is great. But throughout the months of January and February, we were hearing wildfire, you know?
Wasn't it crazy?
It was crazy burning down near Bishop. It was good size too.
Good size too, yes. We had we even had crews down during Christmas time in December down on the Thomas Fire.
That's right, the Thomas Fire
Yes,
as well.
down by Santa Barbara. So yeah, we're you know, it's really is a year-round fire season anymore. You know, it used to be fire season was just in the summer, but now pretty much year-round.
Yeah, and no matter what kind of winter it seems like we're having, you know, they seem to be so erratic nowadays.
Yes, last year was epic. This year, not so much.
Yeah.
Who knows what we'll get next year? So you know, we just want to keep people to keep in mind that fire season is pretty much year-round these days, and you have to be vigilant. You have to be really careful. You know, up until we got this recent snowstorm, we were starting to talk about that, about, you know, starting up a campaign to talk about fire danger and making people aware of what they should do, what they should not do. You know, in the West here, it's really sad. Over 90% of the fires in the Western United States are caused by humans.
God,
And that's a huge,
staggering
isn't that a
statistic.
staggering number? And here in the basin, over 90% are caused by illegal or unattended campfires. So those are fires that can be prevented if we just get people to educate themselves before they go out. You know, they need to figure out where they can have a campfire. Here in the basin, campfires are only allowed in developed campgrounds or designated campgrounds like Fallen Leaf Lake, Nevada Beach, Meeks Bay, William Kent, over on the West Shore. So just keep that in mind. You know, they're only allowed in certain places. They're not allowed on the beach or in the general forest.
Ever.
And there's a reason for that, because we live in a forest, and you know, if it's the wrong conditions, fires can get started really easily.
Absolutely, and a lot of this terrain here is very difficult for people to get to if they're needing to fight a fire.
Yes.
So I see a lot of the campfire remnants down at the beach. And you
Yes,
see
me
where they
too.
built it, and I think, man, oh man, you know, we just hiked straight up, you know, straight down to this beach, and here there
Right.
was a campfire that was built. If it got windy, which conditions on the lake can
Yes.
change within a New York minute,
They sure can.
and an ember got away, we'd be in trouble.
We would be in trouble. Here in the basin, the entire basin is considered a wildland-urban interface, or they call it a WUI for short. And basically that means that the communities are surrounded by you know, wildland.
Yeah.
And if a fire gets started in those areas, it could be really devastating.
Now you're doing some thinning. We're almost out of time. You're doing some
Sure.
thinning at a springtime project.
Yes, we have a springtime project coming up, South Tahoe thinning project, and that involves about 3,600 acres here on the South Shore, in and around the city of South Lake Tahoe. So we're really excited about that. You'll probably see work start to happen around the beginning of summer.
Okay. Doing that to keep us safe here in the South Shore and all around the Lake Tahoe Basin. It's nice to know that you work so well collaboratively with all the other agencies.
Yes, we certainly do. We have a great
very
partnership.
much. It's awesome.
Thanks,
Good to see
Kristen.
you. We will be right back.